We've been calling this a once-in-a-generation opportunity for a reason. But let's be real, many still think it's all hype or just internet noise. But if you take a moment, step back and really observe what's unfolding in the world of crypto and tech, it's hard not to be amazed. This isn't just about finance anymore. It's enterprise, it's government, it's every serious player stepping in to grab a piece of the action. Recently, one of the co-founders of this space, someone you've definitely heard of, Layman Baird of Hedera, made a bold statement at an AI summit. He said that the technological leaps we're making today are going to dwarf the Industrial Revolution. Yes, that Industrial Revolution. And when you look around, he might just be right. We're watching artificial intelligence become a major pillar of the global framework. At the same time, blockchain and distributed ledger technologies, DLT, are becoming part of the very foundation of our digital future. It's not just whispers anymore. This is full-blown adoption. And to be clear, we're not talking about everyday retail investors. Most of them are still sitting on the sidelines. This is about the giants, top financial institutions, global banks, tech leaders. They're all getting on board. This is why people are calling it the Fourth Industrial Revolution, or Industry 4.0. We're not just talking upgrades. We're talking full-scale transformation. Virtually every part of our lives is being digitized. And what's fueling this? It's the data, the connectivity, and the new wave of breakthrough tech. McKinsey laid it all out. They pointed to a cluster of interconnected forces driving this shift, from data collection and processing power to cloud computing, blockchain, sensors, real-time analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and automation. The list goes on: self-driving tech, 3D printing, renewable energy, even nanotechnology. This isn't the future, it's now. But at the core of it all, two technologies are leading the charge: AI and blockchain. Why? Because the world's biggest corporations are pouring billions into AI development. Think Microsoft, think Amazon. They're chasing automation at full speed. And yeah, it might feel unsettling, but let's be honest, it's all about efficiency and, frankly, profit. These companies aren't just experimenting anymore, they're betting their future on it. AI handles decision-making faster than any human. Blockchain brings transparency and trust to every transaction. Together they're rewriting the rulebook of how our world operates. So no, this isn't just another tech trend. This is a seismic shift, one that'll make the first industrial revolution look like a warm-up act. Let's be honest, big corporations aren't exactly known for their generosity. They're built to chase profits, and if automation through AI means they can cut costs, even by reducing staff, they won't hesitate. Automating their systems lets them operate faster, cheaper, and at scale. But here's the twist: it's not just about replacing people. When you pair AI with blockchain and distributed ledger technology, DLT, you unlock the potential to save billions simply by streamlining processes, digitizing workflows, and creating entirely new revenue streams. No layoffs required. And we already know blockchain is capable of doing this. That's why when you look at publicly traded tech giants, things start to click. Microsoft alone is sitting at nearly $4 trillion in market cap. That's more than the entire cryptocurrency market. Seriously, Apple is right up there, nearly matching crypto's total market cap. Nvidia too, getting close. Amazon, about $2.2 trillion. Google is closing in on $2 trillion. Even Saudi Aramco is worth nearly $1.65 trillion. These aren't just rich companies, they're titans, and many of them are already deeply involved in blockchain and crypto tech. Let's zoom in. MasterCard, with a market cap of $525 billion, is already knee-deep in blockchain projects. Visa, nearly $700 billion and fully invested. JP Morgan Chase, worth close to $1 trillion, has developed its own private blockchain. And Tesla, they've got Bitcoin sitting on their books and are actively exploring how AI and blockchain can supercharge automation. Tesla's value, $1.25 trillion. These are not small moves. These are massive institutions placing real bets on this tech. Now here's the wild part. The entire crypto space, the total market is around $3.28 trillion. That's it. It's still smaller than a single tech company like Microsoft. Which raises a serious point. Crypto isn't just valuable, it's undervalued. But let's not forget the banks. Around the end of April, Eric Trump made a striking comment that if banks don't adapt, they could be obsolete within a decade. And the writing's on the wall. More and more banks are warming up to crypto. What we're seeing isn't speculation anymore, it's preparation. Just look at the OCC, Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. On May 8 they gave the green light for banks to buy and sell crypto on behalf of their customers, as long as it's held in custody. That's a major shift. And before that, on April 9th, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent addressed the American Bankers Association, signaling a serious re-evaluation of the current rules. Dig through the speech and you'll find the government is finally reviewing what's holding back blockchain innovation, including regulations around stablecoins and next-gen payment systems. In short, we're watching a financial evolution take shape in real time, and it's moving faster than anyone expected. There's a growing push to reform the financial system in a way that fully unleashes the power of American capital markets. And honestly, it's long overdue. Everyday Americans, not just Wall Street, deserve a financial system that works in their favor. And what's becoming clearer by the day is that the future of finance will be built on blockchain, stablecoins, and cutting-edge digital payment networks, powered by distributed ledger technology. But that's not the full picture. Artificial intelligence is also going to play a major role in this transformation, and it's no coincidence that David Sachs, known as a leader in both AI and crypto, is at the center of it all. These technologies are no longer separate silos, they're converging into one powerful ecosystem that's reshaping how the world operates. Now take a look at this powerful insight shared by Digital Asset Buying, a video clip featuring Raoul Pal that's making waves. He calls it the big one, the kind of opportunity that doesn't just build wealth for a few, but levels the financial playing field for millions. He lays it out like this: crypto is currently a $3 trillion asset class, but within the next decade, it's expected to explode to $100 trillion. That means we're only 3% into the journey. In other words, there's $97 trillion worth of new value still up for grabs. This isn't about a select few insiders getting rich. No, it's about broad global participation. For example, Binance now has 260 million users. Imagine how many lives could be transformed if even a fraction of them saw life-changing gains. There are currently about 500 million crypto accounts worldwide. That's 500 million people already connected to this financial revolution, and the long-term vision is even bigger, reaching 1 billion or even 2 billion people. That's 1/4 of humanity potentially empowered by decentralized finance. One major catalyst in this shift has been the rise of stablecoins, digital assets backed by traditional currencies like the US dollar.